one day.
Gotcha.
And we were all playing together, and his caddy told him he found it.
That was the caddy soaking wet.
When the last guy was here, you were shipping jobs to China. Now we're bringing jobs home from China.
Latest issue of United Airlines Rhapsody magazine, Jackson claimed one of Trump's golf clubs charged him membership fees without his knowledge.
Remember when Trump thought he was untouchable? Well, Samuel L. Jackson just pulled a Uno reverse card on him. With one word, Jackson sent Trump into a 36-hour tantrum that would make a toddler blush. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Oh, but here's the kicker. While Trump was busy tweeting his fingers off, the law decided to crash his pity party. Suddenly, he's facing more charges than a kid in a candy store with sticky fingers. Talk about a bad day at the Oval Office. So there's our buddy Samuel L. Jackson, the coolest cat in Hollywood, deciding it's time to take Trump down a peg or two. And boy, did he do it with style. Jackson didn't need a whole speech or a Twitter rant. Nope. He just dropped one word that hit Trump harder than a bad toupee in a hurricane. Cheater. Now, we all know Trump loves to brag about his golf game. He's always yapping about how he's the Tiger Woods of presidents or something, but Jackson wasn't having any of it. He basically said Trump's about as honest on the golf course as a fox in a hen house.
As you know, I've come here from New York, where I'm being forced to endure a Biden show trial, all done by Biden.
Well, into a lake at Trump National in Jersey, and his caddy told him he found it.
The magazine then asked Jackson if he was a better golfer than the Donald, and Jackson reportedly said, "I am for sure, because I don't cheat."
Of course, Trump couldn't let that slide. His ego's more fragile than a soap bubble in a sandstorm. So what does he do? He fires back, claiming he doesn't even know who Samuel L. Jackson is. Yeah, right, and I'm the Tooth Fairy's accountant. But here's where it gets good. Jackson, cool as a cucumber in a freezer, pulls out the receipts. And I don't mean metaphorical receipts. I'm talking about an actual bill from Trump's own golf club with Jackson's name on it. Talk about a hole-in-one. You could almost hear Trump's teeth grinding from here. His face probably turned so red, traffic lights were getting confused. Jackson just showed the world that Trump's memory is about as reliable as a chocolate fire guard.
An interesting speech. It was more like a stern talking to than a speech. Biden warned us about threats to democracy, including the decline of American journalism.
How has your life changed over the last 3 weeks?
It's incredible, and we are very, very busy. The life is...
Trump's hardcore fans may be a lot of things. Bright is not one of them.
And just like that, with one word and a piece of paper, Jackson did what countless politicians and journalists have been trying to do for years. He caught Trump in a lie, and he made it look easy. It's like watching a master chef flip an omelet while the rest of us are still trying to crack the egg. But here's the kicker, folks. Trump actually claimed he doesn't know who Samuel L. Jackson is. I mean, come on, that's like saying you've never heard of pizza or you don't know what a smartphone is. Jackson's been in more movies than Trump's had bad hair days. Alright folks, you know our buddy Trump doesn't take criticism lying down. Nope. He's more of a tweet it out while sitting on the golden throne kind of guy.
In order to make America great and glorious again, I am tonight announcing my candidacy for President of the United States.
Clear it up. We'll clear it up.
You could have cleared it up by being a smart journalist yourself and saying, you know that was a Jimmy Kimmel skit, right?
If he says it, then I'll go with it. And if he wants to be a dictator, then so be it.
So when Samuel L. Jackson dropped that verbal bomb, Trump's fingers started twitching faster than a cat in a room full of laser pointers. Before you could say Kofef, Trump was unleashing a Twitter storm that would make a hurricane jealous. His caps lock key probably needed therapy after that meltdown. Fake news. Hollywood elite. I'm the best golfer ever. It was like watching a toddler have a tantrum, but with worse spelling. But here's the thing about Trump's supporters. They love this stuff. They eat up his tweets like they're the last McRib on earth. Every caps locked word is like a battle cry to them. Look at our guy. He's fighting back against those mean celebrities. Never mind that the mean celebrity in question is one of the most beloved actors in Hollywood.
Those people in North Carolina, those are incredible people. Those are incredible patriots. You want freedom? Take pride in your country.
Donald Trump is firing back at movie star Samuel L. Jackson after the actor accused him of cheating at a golf at golf.
Everybody keeps saying I said I was leaving. I was doing a Jimmy Kimmel skit. I was portraying a magic 8-ball. You remember that? Did you see that?
Now, Trump's campaign team, they're not dumb. Well, not all the time anyway. They saw this Twitter tirade and thought, cha-ching, time to cash in on the crazy. Faster than you can say grift, they were firing off emails to supporters. Defend your favorite president from the Hollywood elites. Donate now. It was like watching vultures swoop in on roadkill, but with better marketing. And boy, did it work. Trump's base opened their wallets faster than he opens his mouth to insert his foot. Take my money, they cried, probably while wearing MAGA hats and chugging Freedom Fries flavored soda. Before you knew it, Trump's campaign coffers were fuller than his ego, and that's saying something.
I've met him a lot.
You played golf with him.
I played golf with him.
He
I
claims-
actually played golf with him with Anthony Anderson. Opinion. Nobody attributes those first two questions to my personal opinion, so why did you think that's my personal opinion?
So what started as a Twitter tantrum turned into a full-blown cash bonanza. It's like Trump has the Midas touch, but instead of gold, everything he touches turns to cold, hard cash. Who knew that 280 characters could be worth so much? It's almost like he's playing 4D chess. If 4D chess involved tweeting nonsense and watching money roll in, well folks, looks like Trump's Twitter tantrum didn't just ruffle some feathers. It opened up a whole can of legal worms.
The American dream is dead. If I did it, you would be standing up in that chair shouting at me. And you know what I'd do? I'd say, you got me.
To me, it's so obviously, and the more unrest comes in the world, when you sit there and you watch Hillary Clinton on something like Charlie Rose.
While Donnie Diapers was busy rage tweeting, his lawyers were probably popping antacids like candy. Turns out, every angry post might as well have been a neon sign saying, "Prosecute me," to the folks in law enforcement. But hey, at least Trump's got one thing going for him. He's breaking records. Most indictments for a former president?
Hunter Biden, in case you don't know, is charged with illegally purchasing and possessing a firearm.
You are amazing, and I want you to spiral and get drunk and enjoy yourself because you are amazing.
Check. Most unhinged social media meltdown? Double check. If only he'd put this much energy into, oh, I don't know, actually running the country when he had the chance. And poor Samuel L. Jackson. He probably just wanted to enjoy a Royale with cheese and peace. Instead, he accidentally set off the political equivalent of a dumpster fire. But let's be real, he's probably sitting back, sipping a tasty beverage, and wondering how one little word could cause so much chaos.
And you know what? If I'd just been found guilty of covering up a hush money payment to a porn star, I wouldn't be in a rush to get home to my wife either.
We'll take a look at TikTok. We're looking at TikTok. We may be banning TikTok. We're not doing anything with TikTok. Joe Biden is responsible for banning TikTok.
Welcome to politics in 2023, where tweets are weapons and nobody's safe from the orange turd's tantrums.